Good morning, America. Testing, testing. I don't have improv skills.
We took drama together. And then I ran her over.
No.
This is going to be a horrible experience.
No, I got this.
Guys,
I haven't done this in a while. Okay.
we haven't done this. It feels like we've been away
it's
for
been
a
2
year.
weeks. Yeah. Okay.
It has, because we usually,
Do it weekly. Okay.
what do we even say?
You start off. No, I think. My bad,
It
y'all.
hasn't been that long.
It's been so long. I'm Boy.
And I'm Girl, and welcome to
Boy
Girl
Girl
Radio. The podcast where we talk and you listen.
And I don't know if y'all listen anymore, but we do talk. And
Kate watches every single one.
Kate does. Love you,
And
Kate.
Lakely's watching.
Love you, Lakely. You know, like, my close friends here, like, y'all are really slacking, and it's breaking my heart.
Womp womp.
But I'm not going to get into that again. We're doing this for fun as a little output. So
Yeah,
whether y'all support my endeavors or not, it just shows what characters you have.
We need to go ahead and get the ball rolling, because
And I
I'm
feel
not
like-
editing another
And I
38
feel
minute
like
long
no
video.
one commented contemporary American architects last time, so I don't know what to do. No one's listening to me anymore.
Okay. Guys, we usually film like a week in advance. We always have like one episode ready
Yeah,
by the
we're
time
always
we're
on
like
a
putting out another one.
rolling schedule.
Not right now, because we had spring break.
Yep.
We are back. I keep moving. We are back from the break of the spring.
Oh.
And that brings me to my first point of the day. Right. So my mommy, hi mommy, haven't watched a single episode, have you? Lives in Virginia now. Anyways, she lives in Virginia now. And so I had to fly out to Virginia to see her. Hey, I hate flying. Okay?
Oh.
I hate it so much. I don't enjoy it. It's uncomfortable. It hurts. Literally every time I fly, my entire body hurts. And every time I'm either sat next to a man or I'm in between men. Every single time I've flown. On the way to Virginia, I had a one-way from Baton Rouge to Virginia to DC. Well, I actually went to the DC airport. And I was next to a man who was manspreading the whole time. So he was in my way. And then on the way back, I had DC to Atlanta, Atlanta to Baton Rouge. I had a connecting flight. From DC to Atlanta, I was in the middle seat in between two men who were manspreading the entire time.
Aww.
And one guy had a puffer jacket and like a little neck pillow, and he was all over my face. His puffer jacket was on me, on my leg. And then the other guy, he was making me mad. I was asleep. I went to bed. I didn't, because I can't sleep on planes. But I had my eyes closed and I was trying very, very hard. And then I eventually just gave up and just stared into dead space. And then from Atlanta to Baton Rouge, I was in the aisle again, and I was sat. Thankfully, I got moved. I was supposed to have the middle seat. But as I scanned my ticket, they were like, here's your seat assignment. So I guess they moved me. I didn't know you could do that. But I got moved to an aisle seat, thank God, not a middle seat, and I was sitting next to an old man who I was really worried for, that he was gonna start having like a little freak out. But he was fine. And then I tried to adjust my air above me, and then he was like, don't move very well. And I was like, yeah. And I put my headphones on because I didn't want to speak anyways. And then I tried to sleep on that flight, and it didn't really work either. But yeah, I don't like flying. It hurts. And airports make me scared.
Oh.
And every time I go through like security, I'm nervous and I'm scared. And yeah, that's all.
I can't relate. I do like flying. Flying in airports are one of my safe spaces. They are stressful until you're at the gate. Then I can like chill and like hang around and like go like frolic around.
At the gate, I'm so nauseous. I'm sitting there and I'm like,
no, going up to the airport security and like checking in and everything, and especially with my family.
I introduced a glass of wine, and I was gonna like put that.
We're gonna sit with that. But with my family, who exclusively overpacks, every time we go to an airport, it's always a battle to make sure we're under the weight limit. And it's usually over, and we're always embarrassed, unzipping our bags, taking stuff out, putting in other bags. It's just always a debacle. So when I do travel alone, which is not many times, I do love traveling alone. I do like being by myself a lot. So I can move at my own speed and do whatever I want. and listen to my music and just be, you know, like that mysterious airport boy
This was
that
my
people
first
are
time
looking
flying
at.
alone.
Oh,
Yeah, it was my first time. Every time I've flown, as if I'm well traveled. Every time I've flown, I've been with people.
mm,
This is my first time flying alone. I was really nervous, but it was fine.
yeah.
Except for the fact that I just don't enjoy being on a plane. Like, it's just not that fun for me, which
Mm,
is great because I'm about to have to do like a 14 hour flight to London or to England when I have to go over there. But oh, speaking of like luggage, I hate having to, like, I don't know why. I know everyone has like carry-ons and luggage and stuff, but to me, having it is embarrassing for me. Like, if I like over Christmas break when I went there, me and my mom each had a carry-on and a personal item. So like I had a backpack and a carry-on, and like having to stop and like put it overhead and it doesn't fit and you're like trying to
uh,
fix it, and then you have your backpack and you're trying to put it under the seat.
mhm,
But like some aisle seats, like the way the plane like it curves or whatever, and so then like I didn't have a seat in front of me one time, and I had to put my backpack in front of the seat in front of the guy next to me, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, and like reaching over him. It's so embarrassing to me. And I'm like, everyone on this plane has like items. They're all doing the same thing. But for
yeah.
me, when I'm doing it, I'm like, I feel like I should get shot dead when I'm holding up the line.
Mm,
And like, oh my God, I got on the plane and I like passed up my seat by like one seat. And then so I had to turn around and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, that's my seat. I passed it. And like, the people had to back up so I could get to, I was so humiliated. I like literally wanted to die. And then like it's just I'm just the whole thing, I'm just so anxiety, and I feel like I should get shot dead when I hold up the line for like 2 seconds. And it's just not comfortable. I just don't I feel like I can't I have a lot of leg, okay? I have a lot of leg. And so if I can't spread that leg out straight forward, extend, if I can't extend my legs, you
if
know
I
what I
can't
meant.
spread that leg. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I meant.
We know
I'm
what you
just saying,
meant.
if I can't extend my legs or like have room or like I like to cross my legs or whatever, like I just and I can't just like lean my head back and just go to sleep. I can't do that.
Mm, it's not comfy at
But
all.
it's like if you're next like if I'm next to just my mom's next to me, like I had window seats when I flew with my mom. So my mom was next to me. So I didn't feel bad like having my tray down and I rested my head on my tray. But if I've been between two people or I'm next to a stranger, like I just feel bad, like, doing on a tray, because then I feel like I'm in other people's space. And it's just and then my whole body hurts every time I fly. My entire body hurts because I'm so like cramped because I'm so scared that my elbow is gonna brush someone when the man next to me has his knee on my knee because he's all the way. Whatever. I'm sorry. I'll shut up now. What car you go?
Okay, flying tangent.
I needed that.
So, as y'all know, we have our themes for every episode. This episode,
We
we're
haven't
do.
finished small talk, but it's fine. We haven't done songs or the TikTok.
So, song of the week. I just need to first of all say my album of the week is Eternal Sunshine by Ariana Grande.
Mm-hmm.
Great album, her best piece of work in my opinion.
Mm.
Great R&B vibes, beautiful, great love. So, Supernatural featuring Troye Sivan from that album, the slightly deluxe version as she calls it. That's my song of the week. I love Troy too, and that song is just really good. And he elevated it. And you know what? Go stream Eternal Sunshine.
I listened to it the day it dropped at 5 a.m. at the Baton Rouge airport. Um,
That
Fighting for my
will
life for
it
the nausea.
mine.
My
I
song of the
can't
week.
wait to try.
Are you done?
Yeah.
My song of the week is "Coming Undone" by Korn. Because I'm branching into newer genres because I'm so bored of all the music I have right now. So I'm discovering new music. Although Korn, I'm not discovering. I don't know why I said that like that. I was raised on Korn. My mom like raised me on Korn.
Midwesterners be
She
like, sorry.
she raised me on like don't even. She raised me on a lot of like. My mom was cool and she was grunge back in
Hip
the
mom.
90s. So she raised me on like a lot of rock and some metal or whatever. So I'm branching out, but like I'm just tapping into my roots. I just haven't listened to Korn in a very long time. So yeah, I'm getting into it. Coming undone, Korn. Honorable mention. It,
Red wine
enter.
supernova.
Oh yeah, Red Wine Supernova by by Chapel Ronan, and I wanna
Chapel Rowan.
Chapel Rowan. It's
Yeah.
not Rowan.
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 Rowan. Roan.
My apologies to Chapel because in the last video, I said your name wrong about 400 times. No, I'm not kidding. As I was editing it, I said your name. I said Chapel's name a different time every time I said it, and I think it's because I was like, I don't know like how to pronounce it. But anyways, you still slay.
Hey, Chapel. Thank you for tuning in. We
Thank you
love
for
you. You are
tuning
so good in New
in.
Orleans.
And then the TikTok.
Oh, Arwen has a TikTok she had to show me. And in
Show
the
a
notes
card.
app, she's like, I'm going to show you this TikTok. Don't watch it. I need your reaction on
So
video.
I was on TikTok,
So here
and
we
then
are.
it was one of those where like someone duetted it. Like it showed like it's like the beginning of an edit, and it's to that song. That's what is it? She said she wanted 5 guys. She ain't talking about burgers.
Mm-hmm. Me and my homies pulled up, got murdered.
Got murdered. Yeah, it's to that song, and it's one of those. They do edit it, but they only show like the first part, so you don't see who the edit's gonna be. And she was like, "I guarantee you'll never guess who it is." My guess was Mr. Clean. It wasn't Mr. Clean. So I'm gonna show it to waqar. I don't want us to get copyrighted, so I'm gonna put the video in the time it takes. But I'm gonna put like whatever sound iMovie has.
Or you can just sing over it and be like,
I'm not gonna do that.
I'll do it.
It's impossible. Oh, sorry, guys. The video refreshed.
I go back to the notes and press it.
Okay, so I'm gonna show it now.
Can I guess who it is?
Yeah, do you want to guess? Who is it?
Is it like a real person or the character?
No, you just have to guess.
I don't know.
Also, one of the comments was, the top comment is, I'm telling a trusted adult. And I thought that was really funny. Okay, so
we'll just watch it.
Here we go.
Insert video here.
Okay, so that's it. So for those who oh wait, no, you guys get to watch it too. I don't know why I acted like you did. It was the trolls. The trolls maybe. I think it was from the trolls. The comment says hashtag brozone. I had to follow the trend, y'all. Please don't hate me for this edit. Shout out to it's still going. Shout out to Bojangled 69.
Give me that. You're done.
I'm gonna read some of the comments. Yeah, I'm telling a trusted adult. Sorry, I have a hair in my mouth. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a freak out. That's not human hair.
Hit us up.
That was my favorite one. When I tell you I would have never guessed Trolls being edited this song, I mean it. Was not expecting a Trolls edit. Ain't no way. Never in a million years. Horrified looks from across the room. Horrified looks from everyone in the room. Anyways, sorry, Taylor Swift. Oh, that's not. Reminder, they're all brothers. You used the wrong there. We got a thirsty Trolls edit before GTA 6. Branch 1 is so real. Oh, why did they say that?
Yo, what if we didn't?
This is the Brozone edit.
What if like we just didn't? What if we didn't do that?
Someone said all of them at once.
We're done. Put it away.
That's so funny.
Put it
so
away.
funny. Rock Branch. Rock Branch can rock my strings. And in parentheses, I know it's weird.
Oh.
Someone said, I love Five Guys. And then in parentheses, I have never seen a Five Guys place IRL. Someone said, oh, ... Same.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough. And we're done here.
Okay, so that was what I had to show. Oh.
Why do I have 13 TikTok notifications? Oh my gosh. I hate when people do this. They like stalk my TikTok and like just like every video. And like I'm like, oh wait, I'm blowing up, but then it's just like one person liking all my videos. I'm like, oh, fan behavior. Oh, sorry.
Okay. So waqar, why don't you take over for a little bit? I've been talking a lot.
Before I got cut off with our small talk. Oh, drinks of the day. I guess we do that.
Mickey D's.
You go first.
Oh,
What
so
did
I
you
didn't
get?
realize I was like still holding it up. I was just expecting you to keep talking
Oh,
because I didn't really realize that my arm was doing
so I've
this.
been really wanting to try the Shamrock Shake, and every time McDonald's has it every year, I forget to go get one. So I got it today, and it's okay. And I don't really like mint. I don't know why I got it, but I tried it, and it's good. It's okay.
I'm sipping on guys, I am so tired. I drove 4 hours today and I've traveled so much in the last however many hours. What am I drinking?
Caramel
A
frappe.
caramel frappe.
Lit.
A caramel frappe.
Caramel frappe.
Caramel.
So as I was talking
Segue.
before, oh, that is a segue. Y'all pronounce it caramel or caramel? Unpopular
It's
opinion. I think
caramel.
it's caramel.
Just like it's like what how do you pronounce pecan?
Pecan.
Okay. I was gonna be really upset if you start pecan.
Pecan. That's like you're
Pecan
drawing
pie.
out pecan, but like caramel,
And
that's all the
pecan
syllables
pie.
and vowels that is in the
I
word.
think it depends on in the South where you I'm gonna stop talking, I'm sorry.
Caramel.
I just can't be stopped.
No,
I was gonna say for pecan versus pecan. Like I think it depends in the South because I've heard in the South
pecan
pecan pie, and that's home. Zach Brown Band chicken fried.
But we were segueing to that. Our topic this week is unpopular opinions, as you can see in our title. What's so funny?
I don't know.
I'm taking my job seriously.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at me.
Oh, ours is funny, guys. Everyone laugh. You should put the laughing sound effect.
I don't think there is one in iMovie.
Oh.
They have like.
That was me
so tired.
trying to laugh so you can put it over, but nothing came out.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
Waqar keeps going, hey, you can edit this really difficultly.
I am versed in iMovie, and Arwen's just...
I'm a Premiere girl. I know how to use Premiere, but Premiere on my computer saves really weird, guys.
Yeah.
And Waqar just told
yeah, you can like remove the audio from
I don't
this
wanna
clip
do
and
this.
put it, whatever. So, speaking of unpopular opinions, I guess I am gonna die on this hill. I was having this conversation with my friends yesterday, Reagan and Vanessa. Hi guys, love y'all. I don't think y'all listen. No, Vanessa does listen. Thank you, Vanessa, for listening.
Hey Vanessa, I miss you so much. I haven't seen you in so long.
I had so much fun yesterday, but we were on the debacle. I don't know if that's right, but Celsius versus Fahrenheit. And this is a hill I'm gonna die on. I prefer Celsius because I grew up in Canada, obviously. But my thing is, I understand Fahrenheit, and I don't mind people using Fahrenheit. But every time I bring up Celsius, everyone's like, "Boo, Celsius, frick Celsius," and like science uses it, the whole world uses it, and it's easier to understand for me. I wouldn't understand. I understand if y'all can't understand it like I do. Y'all don't get Celsius like I do.
Well, no one's like you. Everyone always says that, but then no one no one describes how Celsius works.
Yeah, and I was telling them yesterday. They're like, "Oh, 30 is such a weird number to be hot. Like 100 is easy, and like 0 is cold." But I'm like, that's so many numbers. But for Celsius, like I always do it in a range. Like 20 to 30 is hot, and anything above 30 is like really hot, dangerous, blah blah blah. 32 is 100 degrees, so that's your conversion rate. And then 20 to 10, that's just like cool, chilly. If it's below 15, it's on the chilly side. If it's above 15, that's like a little warm, but like still a little chilly. And then anything below 10 is cold, and below 0 is freezing. So it's like you just have this like 30 number scale. So if the temperature dips by 2 degrees, you feel it. But in Fahrenheit, like if it's 65 degrees and then it's like 72 degrees, like that's a 7 number jump, but it's like not that much of a difference temperature wise.
It is.
So like
it's like y'all. I get y'all's is like you can tell between 2. I feel like ours is 5. Like there's a difference between 65 and 70 degrees. There is a huge difference between 65 and 70 degrees.
No, but
especially if you're in a room, you can tell that difference.
Yeah, but for Celsius, like a 5-degree jump is like, so it is more like it's very
y'all's
aggressive.
Is crazier, but like for us, it's like I would say like it's a big jump. 5 and 10s are our big jumps. I feel like. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of us go by 5s and 10s. Like it might be 76 outside, but if someone asks, we'll probably be like, oh, it's 75.
Yeah. And like for Celsius and like inside a house, like it's a huge difference if it's 17 or like 20. So it's like,
Waqar loves, and he stopped doing this because I think I complained about it 120 times because now when I come over, he turns the air on.
Oh, I do.
I told my mom that, and she was like, "Aw."
Wait, but like describe it. What?
Waqar loves to have the house on like 70,
Like a
which is just
good,
like room
good room
temperature.
temperature,
Or
normal,
maybe I was telling
comfortable.
Kate, and she was like, "Aw." I was telling
It's like
someone.
a comfortable temperature for
He
me.
likes it to be, but then there's like no fan on, there's no nothing. It's 70 degrees, so it's like stale. So it feels hot because there's no circulation. So it's stale
That's
and
also
stagnant. It's
in the living
bad.
room. I don't sit in the living room, so the fan's never on. But in my room, the fan's usually on at all
It's just
times.
bad. And I prefer, especially when you live in Louisiana, you can ask any Louisianian, even like it is rare you're gonna walk into a house and it's gonna be set to 70 degrees. I feel like that's just not a thing. And if it is, a fan is on. And if it is set to 70 degrees, it means it's probably winter outside. But even then, a fan is still probably on. So now Waqar, because I complained about it so much, because I would sit here and I would feel like dead. The air would just feel too dry. So now he turns the air
But
on when I come
also,
over because I complained
since
about
it's
it.
kind of warm outside, the AC is literally on 72 right now, but it just keeps turning on, so it's like cool in the apartment. So like I don't know if it's just this air conditioning system, but 70 and like 71 is not bad at all to me.
I just need like I can't have like stale air. I need a breeze going. Like right now I can feel the air
Mm.
on me. I need like yeah, I feel it. Like I need air coming out of it or a fan or something. I just can't do like a stale room. And I feel like that's a southern thing. Are we already at 21 minutes? There's no way.
Okay.
There's
Um,
no way. How do we talk so much? Why don't we shut up?
we just yap and then it just yaps and then it
I
happens.
talk too much. You have to tell another
It
one.
just yappens.
That was actually
Um,
kind of good. You do another one. I talk too
I
much.
let me give y'all this tweet I came up with the other day. I workshop tweets in my head and I post them, and then if it hits, it hits. But I gave an oxy to a moron. He was clearly confused. I think I could just stand up, but let me rant about Dua Lipa's new album, y'all. So yesterday she posted the cover art and the title, and it's radical optimism. And insert picture of the cover art. It's her in the water with a shark. And like, okay, Queen, this is cool. But if you look at Houdini in Training Season, she herself describes the album as red and psychedelic pop and like after hours at the club and all this like there's like streetwear and like sportiness and like the music videos and whatnot and dancing. And then she released these promo pictures and it's like water and like vacation and like in the on the beach. And I'm like, girl, where does Houdini in Training Season? Like, even the merch for it was like jerseys and like star T-shirts with like graphic lettering. And I'm like, the beach is just not that. So I don't know how she's gonna tie in that creative direction with the new album. But the music's been so good. I'm not complaining because like if the music's good, the
Mm.
era can have some flip floppiness to it.
She
But
should have done like drag race, like
drag,
raceway.
but yeah, like
Like you know all the drag
sporty.
race promos are always or I guess you might not know, but they're always like enter a picture of drag race promo here.
Okay.
I'll just do the last season. But it's usually like sporty
Mm.
sometimes.
And
Of some
people were
kind.
like, maybe her
Or
album
season 14. No.
was gonna be called Vertigo, which would make so
Sugar
sense for the
Crush.
psychedelic and like trippiness feel. And like if it was like a red album cover, like maybe blurry a little. I don't know.
She
It is a
should have done
cool
like
concept.
her in full like race gear. Like
I could see
in a
that.
car.
Well, she already did that for Future Nostalgia in the car and on the moon. So I don't think she could do that same pose again.
Oh yeah, maybe
But
not
maybe
in a
she could
car.
do like that still from the Training Season music video with everyone like around her that were blurry. That would have been a cool album cover, but like it is a little much going on, but something along those lines. Because you can't even see her red hair, and her red hair is so prominent this era. Okay,
The red hair is so good on her.
it is.
Um. Oh, one of my unpopular opinions. Okay, people. I don't know if people like truly believe this, or maybe they just say it because they think it's like the not the right thing to say, but
The
like
cool thing.
the maybe I don't know. It makes you seem like so in touch and you're just grounded, but like people love to be like, ugh, like I hate social media. Like social media is destroying us. Social media, blah 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 blah. Like yeah, there are a lot of downsides to social media.
Hmm.
However, counterpoint. I'm just a girl and I love social media.
Real.
I love social media.
I
I was
like
talking to
social
Kate.
media.
Hey, Kate. And I was like, I know I was born in the right generation because I love consuming media in every single form. Like, I love movies, TV shows, books, TikTok, Instagram. Like, I love my Instagram, not because I don't care what people perceive me as. That's not the
Girl,
social
that is a
media that I
lie.
enjoy. I
On
do care what people
Instagram?
perceive me, but not
Yeah.
on. No, it's not. I have my likes off. I don't care like
Oh,
how
like
many
that
comments I
part.
get. I don't
Yeah.
care how many likes I get. I don't care who's seeing my post.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I want people to perceive me as like good,
Yeah.
obviously, but I don't care like I don't care about
Numbers.
numbers is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, I don't really care about followers, likes, like whatever. But like, I like Instagram because I don't know why you felt the need to call me out. Like, I've ever been like, oh my god, my likes on my post. Like, I've never done
Not
that.
about that, but like profile pictures and like cover pics. But like
Oh yeah,
that's what a lot of
I don't
people
care about
do.
my profile picture as much as you do. My profile, you can't even see my face in my
I
profile
change mine
picture.
like once every 3 months.
Yeah, and you let us know every single time
As
you
I
change it.
should.
Anyways, I do like your profile picture now. But
Thank you.
anyways,
Insert
what was
picture.
I saying? You interrupted. No, hold on, let me think.
You don't care. Can I keep going? Oh.
I don't use social media as like a way to be like, how many people are gonna like my post? I don't really care about that. I like Instagram because it's a little virtual scrapbook of my life, and I love stalking my own Instagram.
Exactly. No, I
I
like
don't.
having mine as like a portfolio of all my travels and whatnot, and
Mhm.
like all my cool pictures and fits.
I just like having like a little scrapbook where I can go back on my, like, I stalk my own
Yeah.
Instagram frequently, and Kate, you're with me on this, okay? And Lila's also with it because Lila's talked about it. That's what I like that about social media. I like going on TikTok and I like scrolling. I love scrolling. I like going on Twitter and I like scrolling, and I like posting funny little things and posting and replying to Nija and waqar and Reagan because I think they're so funny. But I love social media. I love consuming media. And yeah, there are a lot of downsides. Like, yes, our attention span is shorter now, and misinformation has never been higher and all that stuff. But also, I love social media. Like, I don't know what you want me to do about it. Like, I want to take a break from social media. I don't care if I have brain rot. I'm chronically online and I love it.
And I back her up on that because as I was saying, I love having Instagram as a little, like, I'm an artsy person. I like to think, and I like taking photography and whatnot. So I have my like travel series of my digital camera stuff, which like barely gets any likes, but I don't care because it's not about me. It's about the art.
Yeah, it's
And I
not.
like showing off my fits, but not like showing off my fits,
Mhm.
but just like if I'm wearing a fire fit, I'm gonna post it to gram and look back on it and be like, wow.
Or like hanging out with friends. Like,
Yes, and like
I
memories.
get like, yeah, it's be in the moment and I love being in the moment, but I love taking pictures
Yeah, I
and then I
love
get to look back
pictures.
on it. I love looking at my Instagram and looking back on it and be like, wow, like I get
That
to
was
look
so
at this
cute.
and I have this and I get to look at this in 5 years. I get to look at this. I have stuff from high school.
Yeah.
Like, I have homecomings on there and like my ITS induction and like seeing
Oh.
Lakely and Selena in plays. Like, I love getting to go look on all that. And I think it's so fun. And also, I don't think Instagram I think a majority of people has been about likes or like comments for a long time now, especially
Yeah.
with how like the algorithm has changed. And like a lot of people I know, like most people turn their likes off. They don't really care. Like, I don't really care about comments from strangers as much as I do from friends. Like, the only comments I care about are like the people I tagged in the post, or like the people who are my friends who were there at that event.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't think Instagram for the everyday person is really about like likes or comments anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot, and I feel like it's not. I'm not saying like that's a me thing. I'm saying like I think that's a thing for
That the
everyone
tide has
nowadays,
shifted.
because a lot of people have talked about when the algorithm changed, like, you don't really even get that much likes anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I've talked to a lot of people about it. They're like, yeah, I don't really care. Like, the algorithm, blah, blah, blah. And then also, like, the second it was a feature, I started turning them off.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't really care. I just want, this is for me.
And also, like you were saying, like you like to look back on everything on Instagram.
Mhm.
That's me, but with Snapchat, because I've had Snapchat for so long now.
Yes.
And I love like when it hits 12 at night, looking at my memories from that day, because I'm a very sentimental and like um that what's the word, sentimental, yeah, person. And I like looking back on where I was 2 3 4 years ago, sometimes even 5 years ago, because I got a Snapchat memory. This was literally yesterday, y'all. Today is March 14th. Yesterday was March 13th. I got a Snapchat memory of me in high school, March 13th, 2020, with the intercom of my principal being like, oh, class is canceled for 2 weeks. And I was in that Snapchat video like, oh, class is canceled for 2 weeks until April 13th, blah, blah, blah. That's not 2 weeks, but you know what I mean.
Me, Dan, and Kate had a COVID sleepover.
And I was like, he just did not know what was coming to him. And I looked so bad in that video, y'all. I like to pride myself on glowing up every year. Thank you guys. Why did I think
It
that?
was
I
before
don't
we were
know.
like calling it, like everyone was calling it COVID too. Everyone was still
Yeah, it
calling it
was.
Corona.
Yeah, it was
Because I
Corona.
posted me and Kate on her roof, and it was a Corona party.
Oh.
Because we didn't know it was serious
We
yet.
didn't know much back at that time.
We didn't know anything. Our school hadn't told us
God,
anything besides
no.
like we knew like a little bit what was posted on the news, but we were like, oh well, it's not Louisiana.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, it's
And
only
then it
2 weeks. It can't be that
And then
bad.
I got hospitalized.
And then we all almost died.
Yeah, this week for the past 4 years, almost every single year, I've hung out with either Kate and Lulu or Kate or Lulu for the past 4 years. This week,
Oh,
I've been with them.
that makes sense.
And
Yeah.
Dan, because Dan posted a year ago, and then 4 years ago, we hung out. And then Dan posted, on Snapchat, it was a picture of me and Kate. And the snap said, Arwen just said to Kate, do you just turn on movies to not watch them? Because Kate kept talking. And I was like, yeah, I would say that today.
Oh, hit her up.
I love Kate, though. Kate made me watch Black Mirror, though, and I was really mad about it because it was an episode that scared me.
Which episode was it?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, Arwen doesn't like gatekeeping, guys.
Oh yeah, I don't like gatekeeping. When it comes to music, I just don't understand it because if you like an artist, don't you want to support them?
Yeah.
Like I get that songs get overplayed on like TikTok or whatever, like right now Into the Beginnings everywhere.
Yeah.
And like I'm 0.5ing. And if you don't know what that means, you should go watch Brooke, maybe. I don't know. Someone's podcast. She's cool. And anyways, I just can't because I love Joe so much that I just can't listen to it because it makes me nauseous because I love it so much. But I'm excited that more people, and I see people on Twitter will complain about like, oh, people are going to be listening to him now and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I like it because now there's going to be more people that I can talk to because he was popular, but a lot of his music wasn't really super, super, super popular as it's getting right now. And I would talk to people, I'd be like, oh yeah, like, do you know Joe? Like DJ O, like blah, blah, blah. And they'd be like, no, not really, blah, blah, blah. Like I know the actor, but I don't know the music, blah, blah, blah. But now I have the opportunity to talk to more people and connect to more people through music, which I think is so cool. And I just think if you like an artist, you should want to support them. You should want them to get big. Like, I know you want to be special so bad. I get it. We all have our little individuality complexes and we have to be special. But here's this. No one on this earth has really ever had an original experience or an original thought. Like, all of us are experiencing the same things over and over again. Like, the human experience is recycled throughout all of us. And music connects us in amazing ways. And I think you should want to be connected with other people rather than trying to be so special.
That's real.
Also, the bigger the artist gets, the more shows they get to do.
Yeah. That's like I kind of have the opposite. Well, I don't really have that problem because as we know, I'm a very mainstream pop girly kind of guy. Like if you've seen my music of the week, it's just been like pop main artists.
Mm-hmm.
So like every artist I know, it has already been big and already been discovered and already like, which I don't like care. It's like I'm not like gatekeeping Beyonce to y'all, but that's like me. My music taste. I know this is another unpopular opinion, but me and Arwen like get on about this. But I don't really listen to music from like before 2000s.
No, it's movies that we argue about.
No, movies and music. Though.
Music, I don't. But I listen to everything. I've never argued with you about music.
Music. We have the same music taste for the most part, but Arwen does have a lot more like diversity than I do.
I feel like it's just because I was raised on so many different like my mom was a lot of like I was raised on Taylor Swift heavy, but I was also raised on a lot of classic rock and like some rap, and then the rest of my family was very country, like old school country, and then some Christian music, and then my like dad was where I get like my indie and like alternative music. So like,
and I was never raised on English music with my family, so it's like I don't have that background. But with movies, which we were saying, I am very picky when it comes to movies.
So mad.
Because I'm not like saying movies before the 2000s are bad or anything, but it's just not my style, so I don't like reach out to go watch them. Because I really like newer movies that have, that cinematography, that score, that music.
He thought Twilight was old.
I don't think Twilight was old, but I just didn't like that.
He misses it. He won't watch any of the classics. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't watch he won't watch any of the classics. And I was raised on a lot of 80s and 90s and like early 2000s movies. Like my favorite movie as a kid was The Wedding Singer with Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, which is a movie from the 80s or 90s. I think it's set in the 80s, but I don't know if it was made in the 80s. It might have been. I don't remember. Don't ask me and don't quote me. But I love a lot of 80s movies like Pretty in Pink, The Breakfast Club. Have you ever seen The Breakfast Club?
No.
That's so sad.
I literally did a spin-off, a short film of The Breakfast Club last year, and I was the jock character, and I still hadn't seen The Breakfast Club. Literally, that movie I did was a spin-off of
Oh
Breakfast
yeah, I thought
Club.
you were talking about the one in high school. I was like, I thought that was a
No,
birthday
that was
party.
that was a script written by me, directed by me, starred by me, edited by me, and it was terrible. So we don't talk about it.
And I was supposed to do sound, and I got cut.
You did get cut because we did have a person who knew how to operate a boom mic.
Which was Mackenzie Rogers.
Yes, no, it wasn't. It was Lexi.
Oh, what was
Mackenzie
Mackenzie
did
Rogers
edit.
do?
She edited, but because COVID happened, I had to take the SD cards and just do it at home. But yeah, we're at 35, so I'm just gonna say this one unpopular opinion. Me and Arwen shirt. We love tuna from Subway.
I love tuna
We
from
love
Subway.
tuna from Subway because me and my family used to go to
I don't want to
Subway,
talk about
and we could only get tuna. So we'd go and get the tuna, and it hit, and we're not complaining.
my Subway order, y'all. I walk up, I say hi. Can I get a foot long Italian herbs and cheese bread? And they go, yeah. And then they do the cut, and I go, okay, can I get tuna? And they go, yeah. You want anything? And I'm like, no, I'm just gonna get tuna. They go, no cheese, and I'm like, no. And then they go, okay, and they think that means I'm it for that section. And then we go to vegetable. They go toasted. I go, no, I'm just gonna get tuna. That's all I'm getting. Okay, vegetables. What vegetables do you want? No, I'm just getting tuna. Like that's all I'm getting. No vegetables. No, that's like I'm just getting tuna. Okay, so you're not getting any. No. Okay, are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Please just close the sandwich. I'm just getting tuna on it. I know it's weird.
Bread
I know
and
you
tuna.
don't understand, but I really need to go sit in my bed right now. Like, but yes, tuna. Also, before we close out, I think one of my most unpopular opinions ever that no one has ever really agreed with me. I think HIR makes really good music. I like HIR. I unironically will listen to HIR. Like, and I didn't know that people didn't like them because I've been listening to them since like middle school, and I was like, oh man, this music's good. Everyone must like this. Like, I don't know. I just thought it was good music until like I saw people like start to hate on it, and I was like, wait, y'all don't like HAR? I think they make really good music.
It's okay. I used to
But I
listen to them
listen to
back in the
everything.
day, but like it's like gets too overplayed on the radio, and that like I can't do that. And then like a lot of the music's very like
See, people say that now, but here's the
whatnot.
thing. When's the last time you turned on the radio?
I don't listen to radio. This was like back when I listened to the radio. Bang Bang was everywhere, and I was like, leave that alone.
I was about to say, I was about to start singing, bang, bang,
No.
into the room. You know you want it.
Well, how
bang,
does it
bang,
go?
all over you.
Bang bang bang, bang bang bang. So put your jersey on.
I couldn't sing the song to any, but if you played drama or
Let's go out with your bang,
bang or da, da, da. I don't know the names of the songs, but because I haven't listened to AJR, I have to be in a really specific mood.
Ugh, my shoe came off.
But that's my unpopular opinion.
My shoe came off. Okay, thank you guys for listening. You have to meow in every episode now, don't you?
You should do it.
No,
No, actually meow. Meow. Sorry. I'm so tired.
So
This is
thank you
gonna
guys for listening.
suck.
40 minutes. We were literally like, we can't do another 40-minute episode.
I literally
we
turned.
can't edit a long episode
Waqar,
ever again.
I love how you say we. Waqar, you've never.
We can't do a long
edited.
episode.
I turned to Waqar and I said, Waqar, I can't do it again. Like, we have to do like 20 minutes. Our small talk lasted 21.
Twice as long episode.
I don't
but
know
we
how
had a
to.
lot of topics. Like we have our whiteboard and it's full. We barely could fit everything on there. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Like, comment, do all the 5-star stuff. Subscribe, share.
Follow us on Instagram, Waqar and Arwen.
Yeah, and we need to blow up somehow. So we might clip some of these clips and put them on TikTok. So go follow. Actually, don't follow our TikToks. Don't look for my TikTok, please. Don't
look for. I don't even know what my TikTok's called.
I don't know what mine is either.
Also, I wanted to say, going back to the 2016 episode where I talked about my Tumblr, don't try and find it because I went and changed the username again. So The username's been changed like 3 times because I really don't want anyone to find it. I'm so scared someone's gonna find it.
Okay, well, thank you guys for listening to our longest episode yet again.
And by thank you for listening, we mean thank you, Kate, because
thank you.
Let's be honest, who else is listening?
I watched episodes, so that's 2 views there. So
cut the cameras.